I think that people still imagine that classrooms are like they were 20 to 30 years ago, like when I was in school. But teachers are exhausted and it's not the same. Even when I was in school, teachers were stressed back then. I've seen teachers have nervous breakdowns and they never return back to class. I've seen them have medical conditions from teaching in the classroom. And now it's even more stressful. And the teachers, they don't hate the kids. It's just that, can we just keep it real? Teachers today, they're managing all different kinds of kids. They are managing kids with different emotional needs, developmental delays, and different types of learning skills. And the problem is that they're all in one class and the teachers are having to manage all of these different needs without the resources or support. So teachers are exhausted and they're going above and beyond without any help. And you know that teachers, they're working in this system that believes in the skeleton crew. They're not going to give you any help. Because, when I was going to school, I'm a Gen Xer. So when I was going to school, we had teachers' aides, and that allowed the teacher to teach and manage their classroom. But they don't have teachers' aides anymore. It's just one teacher and a bunch of kids with all these different learning styles. I can take you all back 15 years ago. I was working with a friend. She was working as a human resource specialist. And she had 2 degrees. She was a real smart, bright girl. And she was tired of human resources. And she stated that she was going to go get her teacher certification. And she did that. I was proud of her. My poor friend, she didn't even make it to the end of the school term, y'all. And she was teaching like the 4th or the 5th grade. And every day she was dealing with students who were acting out. But this one particular boy, he was always acting out. And he decided he wanted to show out in front of his friends. And she told him to sit down. And he decided he was going to punch her in the chest. So, her reflexes, they were in full effect. And she had to protect herself. And so she wrestling with this little boy like they doing WWF on the floor. So she told one of the other students, hey, go get some help. So she was tussling on the ground with this little boy. Now, who wants to go through that? And that was like 15 years ago. And so you can imagine how it is now. Teachers don't have any control in the classroom. The students in the classroom are using vulgar language. They're texting, they're sexting, they're doing all types of things. So, like I said, a lot of teachers will not be returning. And I was just thinking about this because my daughter, she's out of school and it's summertime. And she tells me about the things that happen in school all the time. And I feel like teachers really have it rough. And we're not going to even talk about the political things that they have to go through. They can't even really teach for real. They can't even have an imagination or be creative in how they teach because they have to go by this lesson plan and they can't move away from that lesson plan because the political system just keeps them in a box. I had to go up to the school one day and ask some hard questions with the teacher. And I was really upset with her. But when she told me all the political things that they have to deal with, I kind of felt sorry for her. And did you all hear what happened in San Francisco earlier this year? About 6,000 teachers went on strike, and it affected about 50,000 students. They stated they wanted better health care. Can you believe that? The teachers don't have good health care. They stated that they wanted a pay raise. They wanted more resources in the classroom. This is something that teachers should not be striking for. That tells you a whole lot about this system when teachers have to go on a strike like this. I can do what teachers do. I am not built for it. I think you have to be a special person to be a teacher. Because now teachers have to be a psychotherapist in the class. They got to be a combat warrior, a crisis manager, a probation officer, a security guard. It's just too much. And let me say this, because I know a lot of people gonna come in the comments, well, there's some bad teachers out there. We know it's bad teachers out there. There's a lot of bad employees out there, but I'm talking about the good teachers. I'm talking about the ones who really want to teach and enrich children's lives. They got to go on strike just to do their job. They're not being paid enough. They don't have adequate health care. They are stressed out doing above and beyond their job. We already know that there is something seriously wrong with this system, and something deeper is happening to our kids in this system. And I already know what it is. I feel like I know what it is because parents are overworked, working 2 and 3 jobs. They can never be in the home. There's just not enough resources. There's scarcity. And we have people at the top, they want all the money. They're not willing to put the money where it needs to be into our kids. They don't want to pay these teachers. And that's why a lot of teachers are quitting, and they're not coming back in the fall, y'all. They're not coming back. They're not returning. Did you all know there's a teacher shortage? People don't even want to be teachers anymore. And I can't blame them. They're doing 10 roles in one. I just wanted to talk about this because my daughter, she's out of school, and I have been seeing all of the changes, which I can't even talk in this video, but it's so many changes. And you all let me know if you all see it. Put some eyeglasses in the comments. Let me know your experience in your state and town with the teachers, because there's a serious problem. Education is not the same. But before I go, if you all like the channel, if you like what I'm talking about, please like and subscribe. It's free to hit the like button. Make sure you hit the bell to receive all the notifications. I would definitely appreciate it. And I look forward to talking to you all in the comments.